Okay, g'day guys, welcome back to another episode of U-Boat. Here we are just leaving the port here. We've got our orders to go and patrol sector AM7 to BE3, travel 2,500 k's inside the marked area, sink enemy trade ships with a total gross registered tonnage of 10,000 tons. So I'll just show you on the map where we're heading. So we're heading out of Port La Rochelle here on the west coast of France, up through the Celtic Sea here towards the west coast of Ireland, and doing this particular objective is going to give us the reward of another senior officer. That'll be good for us to get another senior officer because he can stay on land and do the research while these two guys man the ship. While we were in port, we did manage to unlock the Snorkel now. Let's just get this guy to go and raise that up. So there's the Snorkel up. That's good for us. It means we can stay underwater for a long period of time. We can flick between electric engines and diesel engines, and also we can leave our radio man on the hydrophone without breaking contact from a convoy if we're stalking. So all in all, that's got to be priority number one, I think. Glad to have it. Okay, so we've barely left the port here. 18th of February 1941 at 7:52 AM. We have sustained heavy damage from depth charges and have many injured on board. We are lacking medical supplies and we need help. Meeting point are these coordinates. We will stay there by 21st of February 1941. So we've got 3 days to try and help out a fellow U-boat in need. Let's hope we can get there in time. Okay, so we found our friendly U-boat here. And now we have a contrail here to worry about, but we are currently submerged. So hopefully he won't see us. If he does see us, we'll have to get back up onto the surface and maybe launch. Pretty safe from this guy. Keep an eye on him though, it looks like he's got a couple of bombs underneath. But we should be pretty good under here, I don't think he would have seen us. Okay, we have a distress call here. U96 called for help. According to the message, they need medical supplies from us. We should probably take them with us before meeting the crew, assuming that we want to share. We have Captain Murray here on his little dinghy, loaded up with a whole bunch of medical kits. Okay, so Captain Murray was welcomed by the skipper of the vessel. After a short exchange of courtesy, the skipper got straight to the point about asking for the resources that he asked for in the radio. So let's give him medical supplies. He only wants 1 unit. Wait, really? Could have made it back to port, I reckon. Okay, so as soon as we've done that mission, we get another mission here from BDU. Hopefully some good information. Hopefully not another bullshit message about giving a medipack to another U-boat. Yeah. Just as I thought, we have information that crucial technology has been loaded onto the freighter Empire Leonard. It must be stuck at all costs, and its predicted location is right here. Luckily, we don't have to use coordinates in this game, we just come down towards it. Okay, so we've managed to plot a course for this transport. Small transport, 2 to 4 ships. Ideal for a torpedo attack, I would say, so we're just gonna make an approach on their location and lay in wait, poke our noses up, and we'll torpedo the crap out of these guys and send them to the bottom of the sea. Okay, so we've managed to pick up the convoy here. Looks like we're going for the neutral ship. If we have a look at that, they've got a USA flag on them, so we'll go ahead and just man the periscope here, and we'll have a look. Alright, so we've got eyes on the convoy. We're in a very bad position here for an attack, so we're just going to lay in wait and we'll let them come towards us. But we can start working out the solution here. So first things first, we want to get the speed of the convoy. When the front of that ship crosses my crosshair, we press go.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
And once the back goes, we press stop there, set that 5 knots, just as we thought. And now we can get the range of this guy. So that mast in the middle, say roughly there, 7 kilometers away. Quite far. Too far for an attack. 5 kilometers is the maximum for a torpedo. So now we need to work out the angle of bow. The way we do that is grab our ruler, pull a line right through the ship like this, and then we find out which north to south line he's closest to, which is that one. Come right through that, come through our north to south, grab our protractor here, and then we just go like that, like that. So they're on a bearing of 90. Perfect. So we'll type in there 90 degrees. And we need to recognize that ship as well. Kind of difficult to do when we're on a shitty angle like this. Could be an Empire tower. It's pretty much all it can be. So we'll say that solution there is good. And there's another guy over here. So these are 2 enemy ships here, and the one in the middle is American neutral, but that's the one that we have to take out for the objective. So this guy here, we know he's doing 5 knots.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
On a bearing of 90 degrees. It's a little bit of a difficult one to try and get his distance right now. And it's also a little bit difficult to tell what kind of ship that is. I'm going to guess that it's an Empire Bell. We will double check that when we get closer to him being in range of a torpedo. And our friendly ship here. I'm pretty confident that that's a C3. It's either a C3 or a Liberty. Could well be a Liberty. C3s and Liberties, they do look very similar though. So he's got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 masts. Yeah, it's definitely a C3. And we know that he's also going 5 knots on a bearing at 90. And his distance, we could try our best to calculate that roughly. Say that was about there. So he's within range of a torpedo, but he's on a really bad angle for us to shoot right now. So we're just going to sit here and lay in wait, and when they're in a good position for us to attack, that's when we'll make sure our torpedoes are all warmed. They are. Now I would like to just double check his distance here. Say that's about there. So he's within 2.5 kilometers. And I want to fire
Rohr 1, bewässern!
torpedoes at this boat.
Rohr 2, bewässern!
These guys are armed, but they don't have any depth charges, so we don't need to worry about him chasing us.
Rohr 2, fertig.
Los!
So that's that guy dealt with. a friend over here.
Rohr 3, bewässern!
We're just going to take the one torpedo.
Rohr 3 bewässert.
Los!
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
The question is, how long do we wait between this guy and that guy? I think we just
Rohr
have to go
4,
for it.
bewässern!
As soon as that strikes, they're going to become alert and they're going to change their course, their speed.
Rohr 4 fertig.
Los!
Didn't adjust his range, but that shouldn't matter, hopefully not.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Beautiful, that's 2 ships done.
Rohr 1 geladen. Treffer.
This guy's going to go down. He's got massive damage.
Schwere Schäden.
Are we going to hit this ship at the back though? That's the question. Okay, yep, so we missed with that torpedo, but we're going to just come in here and shoot him with the deck gun. Okay, so we got Captain Murray here up on the deck with the deck gun, and he's going to start pumping in some lead to this ship here. That'll be one whole convoy dealt with. It's only 3 ships though. We would like to find ourselves something a bit larger. That's better, come up alongside it. Looks like she's got her back end in the water a little bit there. See if we can start working on the front. Nice day for a swim in the south of the Celtic Sea.
Feuer an Deck. Achtung.
Okay, so that could possibly be the end of her. Yep, they're abandoning ship. Not sure if it's enough to sink the boat. Okay, she looks like she's just going to need a little bit more encouragement to sink, so we'll load up some more armor piercing. Get a couple of holes into the front of the boat.
Höhenbruch. Sie sinken.
Okay, so that wasn't too bad of a first attack for us. We managed to sink all 3 ships, 2 with torpedoes and 1 with the deck gun. So we'll send all of this off to the BDU. Get ourselves quite a lot of credit for that actually. That's quite good. And we'll just keep patrolling our area. Keep kind of just crisscrossing this line here. This will be the main shipping lane here, coming from America towards ports like Cardiff and Liverpool and Dublin there. So we'll just keep going like this, up and down on this line. See if we can pick ourselves up another contact. Okay, so just as we're leaving the wreckage of the Empire Leonard, which we sunk, got another transmission coming in from the BDU. Could be another missing U-boat or possibly another ship with essential technology that needs sinking. Okay, so another boat that's gone missing. Good, and it's close to us. Perfect. So we'll make our way over there and see what we need to do with that. Yeah, we'll just stop right here. See what we need to do. Let's get the Captain Murray. you can go on to board, so floating on the water surface without any living soul on the deck. Yep, so this looks like we're going to have to sink this ship here. Yep, so we've all seen this before. So we're going to have to sink this ship. Okay, so Captain Murray gets the honours here, shooting this ship. That's embarrassing, didn't want to have to get him that close. Quite hard to hit the boat over these waves though. Good. Only one round, that's perfect. So we'll back out on patrol. I think we're just going to shadow this convoy. It is 4:30 in the morning, so pretty good time for an attack. So we're going to get Captain Murray over here on the periscope. All of our torpedoes are warmed, and I'm thinking I might just blast off a few torpedoes at the destroyer, turn tail, dive the boat, run away, all that, just try and run away from it. But I would like to sink an enemy ship. So here it is. I think. Is that the right boat? Sure is. So let's just have a look, see how far away they are. Say the waterline is about there. So he's just out of range. Should get his speed. He will be moving into range though. And this could be a ballsy move, but I'm thinking about maybe using the T.D.C mod here. Do need to practice getting used to using that. The only thing is it's all in German and I can't understand it. Looking at the back of the boat, there is a bit of a flat deck at the back. I might be guessing where it ends. I'm just going to guess there. 6 knots sounds about reasonable. Now we need to work out the angle. Okay, so we reckon that he's on an angle of around 87. And now we need to recognize it, so it's going to be one of these first two perhaps. So it's got 2 masts, 2 in the middle, bit of a tower up the front, bit of a step down, bit of a flat deck. Could be about right, I reckon it is. It's a tribal class. Okay, so now double check its distance. Roughly around there, so still out of range. We just have to give him a bit of time, so I'll show you the TDC while we do that. So from what I've gathered, this is the angle, so we'll go like this, and we say travelling at around about 87, so what's that, that's 80, 90, 100, so pretty much around about there. This is distance, I think, so I suppose I'd have to go somewhere like that, and I think this is the speed, 6 knots, that's set to that, so I believe that means that we are using the TDC. I don't know which one out of here is stern. I'm just going to fire this one, see what happens. So we are looking pretty good. Although this is all just a guess, and if this fails, then so what? So we'll just put that over there for now. And I just want to double check to see how far away this ship is.
Kurs setzen.
Okay, so I'm not totally 100% sure about all of this, but I think I'm just going to go with it, and we're going to just how do you get rid of this? Get rid of that. Pull up a torpedo. Use the information from the TDC.
Rohr 1 bewässern.
Fire 2
Rohr
torpedoes.
2 bewässern.
And then we're going to duck and run and just see if we get a hit.
Bewässert. Rohr 2 fertig.
Los!
Rohr 2 geladen.
Okay, so first attempt with the TDC was a bit of a miss, but hopefully he doesn't pick us up and start chasing us, and we'll just potentially get lucky with a hit into the convoy that we can't see. No worries, worth a go. Got to practice with it, so anyone knows how to use that, then feel free to let me know. Okay, so we failed to get a good hit here with our TDC, so we're going to avoid using that on this attack, but I definitely don't want to just break free from this large group here without trying to sink something, so we're going to come back in and we're going to try and take another shot at something else, and hopefully we can sink something before we have to turn away, because fuel is getting a little bit low and we still got to get all the way back over to here, so it would be nice to sink something before we leave. Okay, so we do have another opportunity here. It looks like the same boat as before.
Feindlicher Zerstörer auf.
Same enemy destroyer, so see if we can pick it up a bit clearer in the daytime. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 things in the middle. That's got 4 in the middle. Yeah, so looks like we targeted it wrong last time. I would say it's still doing the same as it was before in terms of speed and course and distance. It is within range of a torpedo, so I would like to send 2 torpedoes at that.
Rohr 2 bewässern.
Manual information, not TDC.
Rohr 2 fertig.
Los!
Fire them away, and we will dive the boat.
Alarm! Alarm tauchen! Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Oh, wrong ship.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Galloy.
That's no problem though. Would be nice to see if we get a hit here.
20 Meter. 40.
It'd be nice if we put the engines on as well, actually.
60.
Okay, by looking at the map, we've lost contact here with the visual of this, so we can't have a look at it like that anymore. Kind of looks as though we missed with our torpedoes, which is a shame. No, we don't want to go that way. But hopefully if we did that undetected, we should just be able to surface the boat and maybe try again. Okay, so we've locked on to the ship that's trailing at the back of the convoy here. Or the ship closest to me at least. What are we doing? This guy here.
Kapitän.
So, might have to just check speed again, just while we're here. Maybe that's why we missed on the last one. Okay, so it reckons that he's doing 5 knots. I will check to see if he's still doing his 87 degrees. And we'll just check his distance real quick and recognize it. So he is within range. Got 3 torpedoes that I could launch at him. I need to recognize it, so it's probably not that one. But it could be that one. Still going to go with tribal class. So, angle of bow. Let's check the angle. The angle is 83. It has changed a little bit. Just enough to get us off course with those 2 torpedoes last time. So we're just going to check the distance one more time. Yep, that's good. So also, what we're going to do here is go like that. And then we're going to chuck it into reverse. Reverse full. And we are going to launch 2 torpedoes. And then we are just going to reverse and dive the boat and run away.
Los!
Excellent. I'm happy as for that. Yep, and she's going to sink as well. That's fantastic news. She's pretty much instantly dead. Aha. Couldn't be happier with that. There's some shit here that we could go and collect, but I think now is the time for doing that. We just want to keep ourselves in reverse and keep ourselves getting away from this. Yeah, look, these destroyers now, they're going rampant. Lucky for me, they're going off into the wrong direction. And I think with that, we'll make our way back to base. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so we've got a message here. We will be coordinating a wolfpack attack on a convoy. All nearby U-boats are called to travel to the meeting of this coordinate. We actually don't have any more torpedoes apart from this one. Probably one in the chamber as well at the back of the boat. It's not enough for us to warrant traveling all the way here. We'd just be end up caught in a fight that we can't defend ourselves against, basically. So just going to finish up our patrol. I mean, it hasn't been too bad of an attack for us. We've managed to sink. We sunk, what, 3 merchant ships and managed to get a destroyer on our hands. I'm quite happy with that, and time for us to go back. Okay, well, we've managed to pick ourselves up a bit of chimney smoke here.
Gefechtsstation! Kurs auf diese
So,
Koordinaten setzen.
if these ships are undefended, might just shoot these up with the deck gun. Here we go, perfect. We can get a few rounds into this one, slow it down, that'll really give us the opportunity to steam forward and get this one sunk before we have to backtrack to get that ship that's running away behind us. Yeah, we could sink all three of these. That should be enough to slow it down, but we're not quite in range of the other one yet, so we'll just keep shooting at this. Okay, so we managed to sink that ship, so we're not going to have to double back on that one. And we're just about getting in range of being able to shoot this one. So we'll just finish them up with the deck gun and we'll take a nice slow cruise back to port. Hasn't been the worst patrol we've been on. Hasn't been the best, but you know, we'll get there. Once we upgrade our ship a bit more and get used to using the T.D.C. We'll be sinking ships left, right and centre. Can't tell me that didn't do any damage. She looks like she's pretty done for. Okay, so target number 3. We've got enough ammo just to finish this guy. So we just start pumping it up. He was trying to outrun us, but we didn't let it happen. We caught it back up with him. Sunk 2 of his buddies. Should be aiming more for the waterline here and seem to be shooting quite high up the back of the ship. Hopefully it's enough to do some damage though. There you go, now her back end is starting to drop into the water quite a bit. I think we'll use a couple of high explosive rounds, try and start a fire. There you go, lucky last, started a fire. And looks like it was enough to send her down.
Hüllenbruch, Sie sinken.
Okay, so we finished the patrol. Managed to sink ourselves 7 ships, one of them being a destroyer, so pretty happy with that. And the rest of them being merchant shipping. So we've completed all the missions, which is going to unlock us our new senior member of staff here. So we'll just send that off to the BDU and we'll start heading our way back into port. Collect our rewards and refuel and restock our ship. So there you have it, U96 returns to port, and it is the 5th of March 1941 at 19:15 PM in the evening. Okay, so let's report to the leading officer.
Beim BDU wird viel über ihre letzte Patrouillenfahrt geredet.
Thank you, Klaus. Okay, so some of the staff are getting a couple of badges for being on patrol. Good. Okay, so we get 16,000 renown for our reward, and we also pick ourselves up a new officer, Mr. Jacob Seifert. So we sunk 30 tons of shipping, 15 days at sea, and we travelled 13,000 kilometres. And here's a list of the ships that we dropped. So I think the best one it's got to be this one. This one should deserve a medal on its own, I reckon. All the rest we can forget about. Yeah, we didn't reach the wolf pack because we didn't have any torpedoes left. We still have 4 hours to go and do that, but we're not going to. So there's all the messages between us and the BDU. But anyway, we'll pick up our rewards, refuel, restock. Everybody's leveled up, so we'll give them whatever upgrades they can get. But thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next patrol.